Guys, make sure to stay until the end. One common mistake, if you make that mistake, guys, we'll talk about what it is. It can actually cost you thousands of dollars in repairs. Stay with us, we'll explain what it is. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be a super helpful video to any of you having a BMW 5 Series generation F10 F11 from year 2010 to year 2017. If you have one of those, if you have a problem where you hear a noise behind the dash when you change the climate control settings, the temperature, hot, cold guys, and you hear a noise behind the dash, we'll explain what can easily cause that guys. Step by step, we'll explain what you need to check, where you can buy cheap parts, tools, fuses, relays at a good price, quick shipping, that way you do not waste money and time. Why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. All that will be covered absolutely free for your convenience. Make sure to stay until the end. Before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us guys. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos guys. We take them completely apart, we show you how to do almost anything. Transmissions, engines, bodywork, codes, fuses. Why we do that? Because our mission at the shop is to save you guys as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making these free videos. Now guys, we took pictures of every fuse box in that BMW, okay? Every fuse box, so we can clearly guys show you where everything is located, so you can clearly see the fuses, because otherwise they're hidden in places where practically we cannot get the camera. So we're going to show you one by one, okay? We have video about every single fuse, every single relay. So let's say you're in the middle of nowhere, you need to guys, okay, find where the fuel pump fuse is located. All you have to do, watch our video. It will take you probably guys less than 2 minutes, replace that fuse and you're back on the road. Otherwise you'll be stuck in the middle of nowhere guys. We make those videos for your convenience. Now we'll make video for every single fuse and every single relay guys, and we have more than 14,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channel. Check it out, they can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. So if you guys hear a noise behind the dash when you change the climate control settings, what can easily cause that, we'll demonstrate on that BMW 5 Series right here. Now guys, okay, first, if you have one of these cars, you have many hidden fuse boxes, okay, all over this car, and 9 out of 10 people do not know about them. If you have that BMW, please check out the video on our YouTube channel about fuse box location on BMW F10 F11, it will teach you all about that. But before we continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. So let us tell you guys why it's super important to test fuses and relays. Fuses guys sometimes are really hard to know if they're burnt or not. For instance, I'm going to pull one fuse here, okay, and sometimes you cannot clearly see if they're good, they're bad. And let's say you think you have a good fuse, you put it back in and you end up having problems again, and you spend time, money, you buy parts, diagnostics, you pay for services that you don't need guys. You practically wasted your money. So all you have to do, check your fuses, that way you don't waste money guys. So always test your fuses, even if you think it's good, always test it. It even happened to us guys, okay, and we work on cars all the time. Another thing, always test your relays. They're a little bit harder to test, but if you want to see guys how to test fuse relays, we will put a link in the description of the video below. But we've seen so many customers that think that they have a good fuse, they put it back in, they waste their money on parts and diagnostic that they practically guys do not need. So check out the link in the description of the video below how to test the fuse and how to test the relay as well. So guys, if you want to buy fuses, relays, parts, tools at a really good price, quick shipping as well guys, we're going to put a link in the description of the video below guys. Make sure you get some for peace of mind, and you can put some spare ones in the glove box. So guys, now we'll recommend to check the fuses for the climate control. Sometimes it can cause that, but not very often. If you want to see the climate control fuse video guys, it will be on our YouTube channel. We will teach you all about that. But 9 out of 10 times will be that device right here. Now what is that guys? This is known as a blend door actuator. Now you will actually guys have a few of those, and if you have a dual climate control, you have one for the passenger, one for the driver to change the temperature, and you will have one on the driver, one on the passenger to change the direction of airflow, and you will have one for the flap for the recirculation of air. So you may have up to 5 of them in the dash guys. This is known as a blend door actuator. What it consists of, it has plastic gears and a motor. It attaches to a flap. Okay, and what happens guys, these gears sometimes they'll wear out, they will crack, they will break, they will start skipping, or the motor will quit working. or in most cases you have actually a cracked gear or a skipping gear, and when you hear that noise, actually it's a blend door actuator that's trying to turn but it can't. And guys, okay, that's what causes it right here, bad blend door actuator. Now, they're not hard to replace and they're not hard to test. If you want to see the symptoms of bad blend door actuator and how to test blend door actuator, we have videos on our YouTube channels that will teach you all about that, guys. But if you hear a noise behind the dash, most of the times it's a bad blend door actuator. So you guys have all kinds of different fuses, relays, okay, in that car. So what we recommend, guys, okay, buy some spare fuses, relays, put them in the glove box for a peace of mind. One time we needed a replacement, we couldn't get one, okay, and we were stuck in the middle of nowhere. So always keep some spare fuses and relays in your glove box, guys. That way you don't end up being stuck in the middle of nowhere like it happened to us. Hopefully the video was helpful, guys. Thank you for watching and see you next time.